Your Ethiopian federal government, especially Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmad, is under intense pressure after Amhara protests. And in the coming days, we could see some strict measures and key decisions by the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmad. What could be the key decisions which are likely to be taken by the Prime Minister of Ethiopia? And why is Ethiopian government and Prime Minister of Ethiopia under so much pressure, viewers? Firstly, viewers, yesterday's protests in Amhara were not street protests. They were huge protests, viewers. Tens of thousands of people participated in the protests. I'll show you videos showing tens of thousands of people there. And the protests were carried out across Amhara state. There were protests in Bahir, regional capital of Amhara. There were protests in Debre Marcos, in Valdia, in Dese. So in several areas, large protests were carried out. So these were not just small protest, viewers. Secondly, viewers, in some areas, reportedly, protesters tore up election campaign posters, election campaign pictures of Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Reportedly, in Kambolcha town, angry Amhara youth tore up the election campaign posters of Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. I'll show you the video in which you can see that angry Amhara youth is tearing up the posters of Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. That is why I'm saying that the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is under intense pressure. In the run-up to general elections due to be held in June, Abiy Ahmed cannot afford to offend Amharas who have been supporting him. So in the coming days, we could see some key decisions by the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Which key decisions could be taken by him? Firstly, because I think the operation against OLA is going to be intensified. Ethiopian federal forces have already launched an offensive in Western Oromia, in Walega, in Horogodoro. I think in the coming days, you could see that this operation against OLA, it could intensify. We could see some OLA fighters arrested and killed as well, and shown in public as well to appease Amhara activists, viewers. Secondly, viewers, we have seen that some command posts have been established by Ethiopian federal forces in North Shoa, in Oromia Special Zone, in South Wollo zones. So these three zones where we saw clashes last week, which led to dozens of killed and injured, will see more presence of Ethiopian federal forces in these areas. But viewers, on the other hand, we could also see increased attacks on Amharas in the run-up to general elections, because now Abiy Ahmed's rivals know that when you hit Amharas, it means you hit Abiy Ahmed. After Amharas hit, they criticize Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. That is what we saw in the protests, viewers, that the protesters criticized the Prosperity Party. They criticized Ethiopian government for not protecting them. So in the coming days, we could see intensified attacks against Amharas, and we could also see intensified operation against OLA by Ethiopian federal government in Walega and in Horogodoro. In North Shoa and Oromia Special Zone and in South Wollo, there is already presence of Ethiopian federal forces. Here again, in these areas, we could see some operations as well. Viewers, watch three videos. In the first video, you can see angry Amhara youth tearing up election campaign pictures of Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. In the second video, you can see the enormity of these protest views. Protests were very huge. Watch the videos, viewers. Thank you for watching.
So,